Hello, this is the training video for the new repricing module on the VIMABoard. The repricing module is an idea that Lauren Hollab presented to us when we were rolling the board out in Sioux Falls, Ford. And what this is going to do is it is going to automatically reprice aging vehicles based on a formula, based on whatever formula the dealership wants to set for it. And in doing so, it will send an email notification that those aging vehicles have been repriced on the VIMABoard and requiring action to be taken in changing hang tags or repricing them in other systems. So I'm going to go through and show you how to get the repricing set up on your VIMABoard. There are a few initial steps that it takes before you can be up and running on the repricing. So let me go to the VIMABoard. I'm going to log in to the Columbus dealership because I haven't set anything up there yet. And this will allow us to see what it looks like when you're setting up the repricing module. To set it up, you have to have administrative settings, which I do. And so you go into settings, and it's down here. Before this will work, both of these segments on the automatically repriced vehicles, both of these need to be set up. So first of all, you need to set the repricing rules. One nice feature, the way he built this, is that the dealership can decide what their rules are. I know that one of what Lauren suggested, and I know that's what we will be doing in Norfolk and Columbus, is that the first reprice will reduce our gross profit on the vehicle by 25% after 30 days. So that's our first rule, but we're not done. So then we're going to go on to the next rule. And then after 45 days on the lot, we are going to reprice the remaining gross profit by 35%. And then the final rule is if the car is still here on our lot at 60 days, we're going to reduce whatever's remaining by 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and save the rules. Now I'm going to go back to the settings and demonstrate something for you. Okay. Once the rules are saved, you still cannot turn on the auto reprice because you do not have any reprice advisors. The reprice advisors are those individuals who, number one, will be notified when a change automatically takes place in the system. In other words, the minute that car hits 30 days and the price is automatically dropping by 25% of gross profit, then these are the people that are notified. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the reprice advisors. I go into my users, and in Columbus, we'll let Dave Whalen know that we are, and he's a reprice advisor. Yes, you have to have his email address in there and update. We are going to let Cody Torres know. I need his email. And he is now a reprice advisor as well. I'm going to update. And then I'm going to make sure that Andy is notified when these prices are changing as well. His email's there, and I update him. So now that I have reprice advisors, I can go back into my settings. I have done the 2 preliminary tasks it takes to enable the repricing. So I check automatic reprice, yes, update settings. Go into cars that you don't want to automatically reprice. For example, you may have a hard to find vehicle that you're not going to reprice because you know it's going to be on the lot for 90 days, but it's valuable. So go in just to those exceptions and not into the rules, and you can turn off repricing. So let's say that we do not want to reprice this, you could just say, no, this one does not follow the repricing rule. So that's pretty easy. So I'm going to log back out of the Columbus dealership. Columbus dealership is now set up for repricing. I've also set up the Norfolk dealership. In order to demonstrate what this looks like when it's working, I will show you what happens on our fake dealership, which we create just to learn and play with these new tools. So this is a fake demo dealership. And 30, or it looks like 90 days ago, or I dated it 90 days ago, I created a car that is going to ask me to reduce the gross profit. So it's already in step 3. And if I'm the sales manager and I log into my VIMABoard this day, it will tell me that this car now, test car stock, stock number test car 2, requires a reprice from 21,444. The 50% drop in the gross profit requires me to price it now at 22,722. So once the sales manager say, okay, I know I have to do this, I will accept the repricing task. What has happened is an email has been generated to myself, to my dealer, or whoever else is listed on there that says Celeste Swanson has agreed to be in charge of resetting this tag. So let's go ahead and go into, I'm going to search for test cars 2. And we're going to see that the price already has changed itself. Search. There it is. You can see the price already dropped itself to 20,722. That was the 50% drop. I'm also going to show you real quick that when I accepted that task, whether my email, let's see if I received that email, which is probably still coming in my inbox. There it is. As soon as I said that I would handle the reprice, an email was generated to myself, and it went to Andy Swanson saying that this car is being repriced based on rules. So we'll go ahead and go back to the VIMABoard. Again, that's how this repricing is going to work. It's really pretty simple.